Hello, everybody. How are you? This is John with iiRcade Live, number 45. Yes, finally 45. We're very close to 50, which is a great thing. Only 5 episodes more to go. We are looking to see if we can do anything special for 50. What a milestone, right? Hi, everybody. My friends are here. So happy. How are you, my friends? Howard, how's it going? Number one in line. That is awesome. That is awesome. You beat me to it. That's great. Thanks for joining. Dylan, how are you, my friend? What's up, iArcadian? Woo! So great to be here today. Bobby, how's it going, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Chandel, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Mr. Derek, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Steve, how's it going? Greetings. Thanks for joining. My screen is scrolling again. Let me just go back. Retro Collect, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Matt, how's it going? Thank you for joining. So great to see you. Isn't it like really late over there? Thanks so much again for joining. It's so great to see you. Adam, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Scott, how's it going? So great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. Drank, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Harris, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. What's up? What's up? Woo. Great to see you. Marco, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. Thomas, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you so much. Billy, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. To die for. Woo. I was initially looking at this and thinking, 2D? Am I 2D? But when I read it, it's to die for. I agree with you. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Sean, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. So great to see you. John, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Florian, how's it going? Greetings. Thanks for joining. Samir, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Oh, my screen just jumped up again. Let me just go back real quickly. Let's see. Gene, how are you, my friend? Gene, thank you for joining, my friend. So great to see you. Billy, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Now, Marcus, how's it going? What's up? Thanks for joining. Brian, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Retro Click, new headset for our Arcadians. I'm hoping their audio sounds better. And it's Bluetooth too, wireless, so I don't have to bring my PC around. So I thought it may be good. Maybe I should think about doing a iArcade headset, right? With some logos here. We'll think about that. Chris, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. John, how's it going? So great to see you as well. Thank you so much for joining. Daniel, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Brian, so great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Hoping for something big today. We'll see. We'll see. Um, let's see. Going down the list. Jeff, yo, what's up? So great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. Arcade Will, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. ESOBG, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Hank, what's up? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. So great to see you. Bob, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Good afternoon. Already afternoon, right? The time flies by real quickly. That is so awesome. Johnny, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, iArcade headsets would be nice. We'll look into that. How are you, Mark? Thank you so much for joining, my neighbor. So great to see you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Today is going to be a lot of fun. We want to have some fun today. We also do have a special guest that I want to introduce you to. So stay tuned for that as well. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Uh, Couple more friends joined. Mark, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Love all the constant updates. I really appreciate it. Today we'll also have some fun as well and show you some games also. We're gonna have some fun today. Leroy, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. All right. Let's. Hey, Johnny, how's it going, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Great to see you. Um, let's. How about if we start with some updates? So today, the Chicago has gotten colder. Used to be about 80 degrees last week, and this week I think it's about 60. So a little cold in my office again. freezing. It feels like Antarctica, so that's why I have my hoodies. So nice iiRcade hoodies, right? iiRcade hoodies. So this is keeping me warm. Thank God. Thank God for the hoodies. So happy. Yeah, but otherwise it's getting colder. I think the winter's coming by. So fingers crossed it doesn't come by too quickly. Chicago tends to snow a lot, so fingers crossed. Um, we see that more toward Christmas time, not right now. But I did hear a couple of stories of other regions where there's like really, I don't know, weird weather thing happening. For example, in Colorado, I heard that it was like 100 degrees, and then the very next day it was snowing. So I'm like, compared to that, Chicago, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. um, but yes, we are continuously moving forward. Lots happening right now. So let me give you some quick updates, and then we can go from there. And then afterwards, I'll introduce you to somebody very important. Um, I think it'll be great for you to meet them. All right. So going to our family board meeting updates. Whew. Oh, I meant to go the other way. Let me put the important person up front, but I do not know how to switch. Colin was able to do it last time. How do I make you bigger? Well, maybe I can't. Maybe I'll stay this way. And then I'll try to find out. All right, first news. Do, 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 do. Drum roll. um, it's official. Yes, we have passed. Finally, we have passed FCC certification. Um, that's a fantastic news. It was hard. It was very hard. FCC certification did require us to change something so that we can pass. But now, great thing is that we passed, which means our device is safe to use in United States. And by the way, we did not only go through United States FCC certification, but we also went through Canada FCC certification as well, Canada equivalent, which is completely different. So we also passed Canada FCC certification equivalent. And also we went through and passed ROSE compliancy as well. So ROSE compliancy, for example, there's no harm chemicals inside and things like that. We passed. And we knew we didn't have anything harmful, so we sort of knew that we were going to pass, but it's official. We passed anyway. And right now we're working on getting our FCC ID. And once we get our FCC ID, then it will be officially published. So you'll be able to see the results as well. I believe on FCC website. In Canada, we are told that we need an address of our quote unquote agent to be able to get our passing published, right? So we're working on that right now as we speak. So we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated. But that was a fantastic news. We got through like the biggest hurdle. So thank you so much, everybody, again for rooting for us, and thanks to you, we made it through. So that's one great news. I just got the confirmation. Second, of course, as we locked down on our Backer Kit surveys. Again, thank you so much for filling them out. We have now sent over the funds and we have ordered the parts, and they're coming. So the process has started. Woo! The manufacturing process has started. So we're going to continuously moving forward. Right now, from development perspective, we here in our office too, here in Chicago headquarters, we also got the final boards. So we just got that yesterday. So we're testing this out. When everything was tested out in Korea, the news was that it's working great. That's great news. Now we're preparing for finalizing our final software and our game package, preloaded game package, and things like that. So that's happening. And also, we just got our board, so we're preparing to test everything here out here in Chicago as well. So we'll continue moving forward in a 1.21, what is it? Giga miles per hour. We'll continue moving forward and we'll keep you updated. So those are some of the good news. Let's see. By the way, backer key survey, we're still at 84%. We're continuously backer kid rather is continuously sending out reminders to fill them out. We're currently at 84%, but we'll see if we can get that continuously moving forward. So we'll keep you updated. Last slide. We have a mystery guest. Uh-oh. Mystery guest. When there's a mystery guest, it's always exciting, right? This mystery guest is somebody whom you really need to meet, and you will fall in love with this mystery guest. So, with that, let me move our slide away, and then afterwards, we are going to play some games, right? So let's do that. All right. Are you ready? Let me just make sure that he's ready. Hey, Billy, are you ready? Hey, Billy, are you ready? Okay. I think he's ready. So his name is Billy. Actually, he did bring another co-guest with him as well. He is somebody who has made a big influence in gaming industry, and we are so great. We're so proud that we were able to get him in today. Again, name is Billy. So let's go ahead and meet him. Are you ready? All right, here goes. Awesome mystery guest, Mr. Billy. 3, 2, 1. Here he is. Woo! Mr. Billy, how's it going? So nice to see you. Yes, it is Mr. Billy and the kid. Dragon's Lair cabinet is finally here in Chicago. Yeah, he wasn't a human. He was a device. So we just got our Dragon Slayer Black Edition. We built it. It looks amazing. It actually looks better than the video that we saw last time. So let me show you around. I'm just gonna take my PC. We're gonna take it outside. All right. So I got this camera. I'll show you. It's like you saw in the other video, but when we built it, we were like, oh my God, this is so much better than what I saw in the video. If you can see. And we'll show you the control panel, which looks great. And we got the marquee, which looks amazing and shiny, beautiful. And then as you can see, I got Double Dragon loaded in there, and I just clicked on it, and it's been on the quote unquote attract mode, right? So I was able to get the attract mode going for Double Dragon just by launching our game and keeping it in there. So sort of confirms for me that we have an attract mode, by sort of by default. So that's been beautiful. Dragon Slayer, not Dragon Slayer, Double Dragon Black Edition cabinet with Dragon Slayer game playing on it, right? So I hope there was a good view. And today I am going to play our games on our beautiful Black Edition. So let me try to set this up. Okay, how's that? You guys ready? I'm just gonna look at comment real quickly. All right. Today I have actually 5 games, but 3 of them are Double Dragon. We have a Double Dragon cabinet, so we wanted to play some Double Dragon games. So we'll do that, and then we have two more games. We were focusing today. We're focusing more on beat 'em ups because this cabinet is designed with a beat 'em up game. But before we get there, let me give you a quick overview of our device for those who are joining for the first time. Welcome. So great, so glad that you're here. So here we have our beautiful 1.21 gigawatts of audio, very powerful dual stereo speakers, 100 watts with 1.21 gigawatts of powerful what is it, feeling sound. And then right below that, we have our beautiful 19 inches of display, which is high density. And then below that, we have our premium controllers. Now, on this edition, we have our Senna joysticks. Um, and then from a button perspective, we have our power button. If you press it once, it goes to sleep. If you press it again, it comes back. If you press it for 2 seconds, it will go to sleep. I'm sorry, it will power down. And if you press it again for 2 seconds, it will power back up. It's going to take about 24 seconds approximately to get to your menu. So you can get into playing games in about 30 seconds or less. And then right next to that, you have our coin button, P1, P2 start buttons. And then next to that, you have our volume button. So you can hear it sound a little bit. Remember this music? And I don't know if you can hear the sound, but I'm about halfway, and the sound is amazing. Especially if you're sitting right in front of it, you can hear, you can hear the sound coming right at you. Great sound quality. I hope you can hear. So let me lower the volume a little bit. And then next to that, you have your pause button. Now I can go drink water or go eat something, go to the restroom, whatnot. Come back. When I'm back, I can press it again. I can resume playing. Or if I press and hold menu button about 2 seconds, which you'll see in a bit, we'll go back to the menu so that you can play a different game. All right. With that, let me check my comments real quickly. It's so great to have a Bluetooth headset. I can walk around, um, which is great. Um, so let's see. Shall we start playing the game? Let's start with Double Dragon real quickly. I know I showed this to you some time ago, but we're seeing this again. Remember this game? I used to play this a lot when I was young. Great thing about this game is that number one is absolute classic, but there's so many things you can do from move perspective and things. Um, I can throw. I can do headbutt, headbutt. Let's pump up the sound a little bit. So here's our Billy. Here's our Billy. And if you remember, right here, you see the big guy coming. I haven't played this game in a while. There are so many other games that I played, and especially demo video. There's the big guy. I think it's too big. What do you guys think? All right, the bad word. Oh, yeah, the size doesn't scare me, right? Okay, there we go. We'll stop here for now because I want to show you real quickly some of the other games. So if you press and hold menu button, it gets to your menu. If you remember Double Dragon 2, let me show you that real quickly too. Print some money. Now, Double Dragon 2 also has um, is it very similar kind of gameplay, but and graphics as well. But the bad guys have improved. They have more moves, and the game did become faster as well, which is a great thing. Um, those are new bad guys, right? Uh, I don't remember seeing them on the original version. Yeah, this Double Dragon 2 is sort of an upgrade to the classic. Great that it's got very similar kind of gameplay, which I was very happy about. But again, more difficult, upgraded, I would say. Okay, there it goes. There's the whip. There's another whip. Another guy in white shirt. He used to be slimmer, I think, and he bulked up on Double Dragon 2, which was I would say, improvement from at least from graphical perspective. It feels like the bad guys have um, become better. But anyways, this was Double Dragon 2, and let me go to now Double Dragon 3. Three games that I've showed you previously as well. Then now we're playing this on a Double Dragon cabinet. I want to show you this again, real quickly though. All right, this is a Rosetta Stone.
Mission 1.
Now this one has different kind of graphic style. I think they try to make it more somewhat more realistic, a different kind of gameplay. Um, and it's got some new elements as well. So I'll show you. Once I do come up, then we'll jump in. Jump in. So one thing that I found interesting is if I go in here, I can buy things, right? You can buy energy, you can buy tricks, you can buy extra guys by putting in coins, right? So here, I have some money. So how about if I buy some energy? I can also buy some extra guys. Oh, maybe his. Okay. That. I thought that was interesting. I guess that's sort of a way to do in-app purchases, right? And again, I haven't seen in-app purchases for this kind of least anyway in arcades like it's time. So I wonder if this is like one of the very first in-app purchase games ever made. I may be wrong, but here you can see different kind of graphic style. Here, the difference from story perspective between this and the other games is that the other games, it was all about Billy's girlfriend, right? First one, we're rescuing her. Second one, we're revenging her. Third one is more about finding these Rosetta Stones, right? So we're traveling. We're going to be traveling all over the world. And each world is a different level. So once I solve this level, then I go to China and other regions as well. So little different kind of story, but it's very interesting. Great game. And this was Double Dragon 3 on iiRcade. Coming to iiRcade. Played on the Black Edition Double Dragon. All right, next game I want to show you is so by the way, these three were all Technos Japan games. And next game I want to show you is another Technos Japan beat 'em up game. Now this one's a Japanese game, Sayugo Maroku. I don't know how many people can pronounce this. I certainly cannot. But anyway, this game is based on a Chinese fable. Um, it's called Saiyuki. Saiyuki is the original story that Dragon Ball is based on, right? So Son Goku, um, the guy, the monkey who was flying on the cloud, that was the original Son Goku, right? And Dragon Ball is based on this story. Son Goku on Dragon Ball becomes like really powerful, and you can go right the fireball and things like that. But anyway, here's the original. Um, so and this game is all about his adventure. So you can see these are actually Chinese characters, not Japanese. But um, great thing about this game is that you don't need to know Japanese or Chinese to play this game. It's very English friendly. So we'll show you, except for this part. So you're basically selecting your character, and I selected the monkey character, who's the main guy, and this guy goes on an adventure to save the world. Right, and this game has very similar Technos Japan beat 'em up style. Right, you can see the characters there, the small, sort of shortened, quote unquote, characters. That is very similar to the Kunio-kun characters. I don't know if you, uh, right, Kunio-kun series is actually very popular more in East Asia uh, than than um, than Western world. But if you remember the oh man, I'm losing names. Ransom, the Ransom City. I forgot the name. And there, and Kunio-kun series also had um, what is it? The handball, right? There were some great handball games. They were available on arcades as well as Nintendo system as well. And Technos Japan was also responsible for those Kunio-kun games. And this game takes a similar kind of graphical style, which I thought was interesting. But anyway, I'm flying up the tower. Oh, he just killed me. Right, look at him fly the cloud, which I thought was awesome. Now I'm at the top level and I'm beating up this guy. Now, uh, Texas Japan has a lot of different styles of beat 'em up. Again, they have some really great beat 'em up games like this. And this game was a game that I've not played before, but as I played more, I found this to be a great game. Very Technos Japan style, and he is pretty strong. All right, kill me. But here I was in a tower. I'm going to all the way to the top. He's one of the bosses. And then once I destroy him, I go to my next adventure level and things like that. It's very much adventure focused game that is a beat 'em up, going through the stories of Son Goku in this Chinese fable. So I think it's pretty faithful to that. So this was a game that I cannot pronounce what the name was. The name's a little long for me. Sayu something Roku. But this game again is very English friendly. So I was able to play this without any problems, and it's coming to iiRcade. All right, let's get into our final game for the day. And this final game, I think, is a game that a lot of people have told me that they have a lot of nostalgia on, and like many people have played this game before, and I think it's a fantastic game. It is another Technos Japan beat 'em up game. So today, Double Dragon 1, 2, 3, which are all Technos Japan beat 'em ups. This Sayu Roku game is also another Technos Japan beat 'em up. Final one will also be another Technos Japan beat 'em up. Let me show you what it is. I think many people have been waiting for this game. So let me show you a video as always before I get into the gameplay. So if you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, everybody. Hope you can hear me. Um, there's a reason why I selected this game to show you today instead of our final wrestling game. And I am told that Combat Tribes may be a spiritual successor to Double Dragon, which I found very interesting. And if you look at it from a gameplay perspective, I can see why. I can see why. So with that, let's get into it and let's play this game. I am so looking forward to playing this game with you. So if you guys are ready, let's go into Combat Tribes. Pump up the sound a little bit. Winners don't use drugs. All right. So I think he may be Billy. But here we have three characters to play with. So I can select the character. His name is Berserker. Again, I personally think he's Billy, but anyways, I'll select him. This game is another one that is saving the world, right? So graphics perspective, I think this game also has the distinct Technos Japan graphic style. Um, Again, at least from my perspective anyway, I very much Japan style. The great thing about this game is it's got a lot of moves. So I can have, for example, like let me heat up some of the guys, and I can get them to body slam, or I can throw them. I can also have I can throw motorcycles. If I can get them down, I can also pick them up and do that, which I thought was a lot of fun. Especially if there are a lot of guys, I can throw them around. I thought that was pretty cool. The battle was and this guy I think is one of the bosses for a spot. No, I died. Oh, in order for me to continue, I have to put in money. Or I can also put in money to gain more energy as well. So just get to this part. I think giving them like getting two guys to do headbutt was was pretty cool. I'm not too good at it at the moment, so I don't know how to do it every time. But there goes. Solve the first level. Solve the first level. And second level is all about being in a amusement park with clowns and everything. And every level is different. And some of the levels were actually very different from my perspective. One of my favorite levels later on you'll see is an arcade level where you can throw pinball machines and things like that, which I thought was pretty cool. But I won't spoil the surprise. There you go. You can see from move perspective, there's so many things that you can do. And I think that's very much Technos Japan beat 'em up style, which I really love. And a lot of different characters that differentiate from other beat 'em up games that are out there. Look at that. How cool is that? All right, clown. So I got 21 levels of energy left, which is, I don't believe it's too many. But let me try to see if I can solve this level before I die. All right. I love throwing these guys. Gets rid of my stress. That is so awesome. Uh-oh. I can sense a... By the way, you can throw these cards too, which I thought was pretty cool. I saw this in the video. My first time throwing a card. there's a second boss. The second boss is able to breathe fire. Reminds me of Karna. And he killed me. But I thought this was an awesome game. I can see why everybody likes this game. With a blast and a lot of different bad guys and things. And this was Combat Tribes coming to iiRcade. I hope you liked it. Let me just move this back a little bit, just show you the cabinet one more time. Um, Beautiful cabinet, as you can see. I was so happy to be able to assemble this. And what you're seeing in the background over there, that is the attract mode. Um, Sort of came with the game. So if you turn on the game and leave it as is, it will continue on with the attract mode, which I thought was really cool. Okay, everybody, I'm coming back to my office and let's have some fun with conversations. Okay, everybody, how was that? Did you like it? I thought that was a beautiful cabinet. It actually is so much better in person than seeing it through videos. When I first saw the video, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." But when I am now seeing it in person, it was so much better. So definitely dope. It was definitely dope. Um, so it was very happy to be able to show you. And with that, let me go through some questions. Let's see. I'm now at a conversational area where I was telling you that we have a special guest named Billy, and it turned out he was not a person. um, let's see. Going down, looking for some questions. Let's see. I'm seeing some great comments and compliments. I'm so glad that you liked it. Looks amazing. I totally agree with you. It was really nice. It was really nice. So I'm so glad to be able to see that you like them too as well. Um, let's see. Ah, Mark, might need to go back and change my survey. um, yeah, it does look nice. um, let's see. Going down. Pump up the volume. um, I think I this sort of pump it up, right? I think I went to about halfway, and it sounded amazing. So I was very happy to see that. The quality of the cabin is amazing. And when I saw that after we built it, I was very happy and very proud. So I'm so glad that everybody liked it. Um, let's see, going down the list. Um, I see our first question. Hello, Johnny. Thanks for joining, my friend. Is an assembly required for these? Yes, so they are very much like IKEA assembly style, but I think it's much easier. All you have to do is basically on the side panels, screw in some screws, and then afterwards everything else is just cam lock. So lock, 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 lock. They're done. We're able to uh, what it was yesterday, Monday, right? Yesterday, Michael, our QA lead, and I were making these devices, and I think we made about 11, 11 devices together, including the stand, in about a few hours. So it's very easy. It's very easy. My son was able to do it in about 12 minutes for the bar top and stand separately, but it's very easy. And we will be providing the instructions, and we'll also be creating a video for you too, so that we can make it as easy as possible. Uh, but when you try, you'll see it. Let's see. Um, Going down the list. Um, Brian. Oh, the speaker is tough. Afraid I may blow it. We did turn it up all the way. We were brave enough, and speaker did not blow, and it does not blow. Of course, it was designed, engineered so that it doesn't blow up. Um, Everything is controlled in our settings, so that the speaker settings as well as our amplifier settings are all matched up. And so from a to match the specs specifications. So no worries. You can put it up all the way, and if you're able to tolerate it, because it's very powerful. um, Going down the list. Um, Peter, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Um, I saw the check mode with sound. As I showed you today, I think it's perfect timing, right? Um, if you launch a game and just leave it as is, then it will play as if it'll play the check mode screens. So I was so glad to be able to find that out. So if you play different games, then obviously you'll see different check mode, because every game has a check mode displays. So hope you liked it. Uh, I liked it a lot. Now I can say we have sort of a check mode by default. um, so thank you for that. Let's see, going down the list. Um, wow, Rich, you completed Double Dragon by doing nothing but the elbow hit. I think that's a really big feat to make happen. I use everything and I still cannot beat it. You must be really good. We'd love to see you play someday, uh, because the players of games who are really good always interests me. I want to see them play. Some time ago, let's say about a year ago, we had Street Fighter champion, but professional gamers, right? Whom included Street Fighter champion. We had them play on iiRcade, and if you look at how they play, you cannot see their hands. They're like, and then all of a sudden they win. That was amazing to see. That was really amazing to see, and it was always a lot of fun seeing people play and who are good. I think that's one of the reasons why people love watching Twitch, right? I have never seen a video from Twitch, but I think it will be very interesting for me as well. So someday. uh, See, going down the list, Danny, clean like a mother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. um, I remember somebody else saying the same thing, so that's why I just put it up. Um, but yeah, uh, it's awesome. It's awesome. Um, see. Ray, Harry, my friend, thank you so much for joining. How do you order this machine? Great question. Thanks for that. So right now we have it on pre-order at iiRcade.com, and you can pre-order the device at a, um, a great discount from our retail price. So if you go there, if you can check it out, and please let us know if you have any questions. We do have all the different variations that we offer during Kickstarter available on our pre-order. So thanks for that. Mr. Patrick, how are you, my friend? So great to see you. Yes, for the first time ever, I was playing Double Dragon on a Double Dragon machine. That was awesome. And I can see why people are so excited about these different designs of arcade machines. It was actually awesome to play Double Dragon on a Double Dragon machine. So um, that was awesome. Thanks for that. Let's see. Brian, let me get your question. If you buy two machines, do you pay twice for each game? Great question. Uh, I don't think so, as long as the devices are tied to your account. So let's say you have two devices and both of them log in, you log into your account, and assuming that you're the one who's using both machines, of course, right? Then I don't think you'll be paying twice. I think you'll be just getting it once, and then you can get it to both devices. Because games are tied to your account. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Going down the list. See a question. Van, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So is the Marquee Double Dragon permanent? I believe that's the question. So the unit that you saw today is actually called Black Edition. It's actually a blank cabinet where you're able to customize to your own liking, basically, right? So if you work with a third party to create your own custom designs, you can put them on because it's a blank cabinet. Or you can also put on the Double Dragon design, what I call stickers, quote unquote, on there and make it look exactly like what you saw today. But it's all up to you. But the stickers that we provide are very premium and it's very strong. So if you put it on, it may be difficult to take out. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Um, Going down the list. Rachel Collect. P-Dubs, look at what you did. You got us two cabinets for your suggestion. I got the Double Dragon one. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, P-Dubs. That was all your fault. But I loved it. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, that was an awesome suggestion. And please keep them coming. You don't know what else is gonna happen, right? Um, from your amazing suggestions. So thank you so much for that. That was awesome. Going down the list. Um, Steve, how are you, my friend? Has John mentioned how many games will be available to purchase at launch? That's a fantastic question. We want to get it out there as much as we can. So what we're doing is basically going through our what we call launch process. That will involve a lot of things, including QA testing, right, to make sure that it plays well. So it all depends on how many we can test and make sure that everything is great before we release. And we're working on it as we speak. It's a lot of work, a lot of work. But right, it depends on how quickly we can make this happen. And we'll try very hard to get out there as much as possible. And then again, of course, after launch, we'll continuously be going through these launch process to have more games available. So um, we'll try to get them out there as soon as we can. Also, many of these games also require the game companies to look and validate also. So there's a lot involved, but we're gonna try hard to get it out there as much as we can on day one. So stay tuned. We'll keep you updated. Thank you for that. Let's see. Going down the list, looking for questions. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Collect. You had the answer. Thumbs up, my friend. That was awesome. Thanks for that. Um, let's see, going down the list. Um, oh, thank you so much, my friend. Looks good. The cabin is beautiful. Cabin is beautiful. I like it a lot. Let's see. Thomas, how are you, my friend? Let's get to your question. Need to move the cabinet over to the right by a foot or two. The overhead light is causing a glare. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's our office setting, because it's got like light all over the place. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, that was like our middle section of the office, and the fluorescent light is like all over. So it wasn't the best place, but um, what's the best way to put it? The space was big, so it was good for me to just take the camera and just walk around and show you. But I totally agree with you. And unfortunately, the light switch is not really available inside the office. It's sort of outside the office. Um, but and next time I'll control that better. For today, I think it was more about showing you the cabinet. Um, and then from next time on, I'll be playing this in my office, so the glare will not be there. So my apologies for that. But it was a great space for me to be able to show you the cabinet. Uh, so yeah, from next time, I will continue playing in my office where the lighting is much better. So thanks for that. Let's see, going down the list. Oh, oh, my tools just scroll down again. Looking for questions. Retro Collect likes the sound. He passed two heads. Awesome looking game. That was fun. um, yeah, yeah. In some of the dramas I saw, whenever, like for example, a dad gets mad, they he does with his kids. I don't support that. I think that's a bad idea. But in a game, when you do that to bad guys, it was fun. It was fun. Um, Johnny, what game is this? I believe this was when I was playing Combat Tribes. So COMBATRIBS, Combat Tribes. I believe this is one of the games that were available in United States back when we were young, and I know that many people have played this game. So um, and many people told me that this was like one of their favorite games, and many people loved it. Um, so hope you like it. It is an awesome game. It is a beat 'em up game from Technos Japan, right? Where you cannot really go wrong. They are really master of beat 'em ups. Um, so I loved it. I loved it. Um, Hey Tav, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. The graphics are definitely better than the NES to SNES. I totally agree with you. Especially this era, 1980s and 90s. I think one of the reasons why we went to arcades to play these games was that even though we had NES and SNES at home, is that these games were so much better in the arcades, right? Um, of course, we have the controller and the screen right in front of you and things like that that really gives us the arcade experience. The games themselves were also much better from graphic perspective, sound perspective, etc. Because at the time, the consoles technology inside the consoles could not catch up with what we had in the arcade. Right now, it's sort of the other way, right? The PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's, those are very powerful, and I think more powerful than the arcade. So it's sort of turned around. And I think that's one of the reasons why the arcades nowadays with real, right, the modern arcade games are positioned differently than how we used to be when we were young. So it's more, it's more rather than like graphics and things, which are great by the way. But now it's got seats, real chairs when you're driving. So I think, and of course, they're much more expensive. So I think positioning, from positioning perspective, it's changed a lot since when we were young. When we were young, it was about cabinet, and you're playing these games. um, but yeah, back then the arcade games were so much better. Retro Collect, I see a question from you. Darn, we need to start doing wish lists. John, around what day will you place the app online? Great question. Great question. We're still developing the application. Probably sometime in November, before you, or around the time when you're getting the units. We'll keep you updated. Right now, development is happening. So we'll keep you updated on that. Thanks for that. Let's see, going down the list. Um, Mark, how are you, my friend? Did anything get mentioned yet about the shipping cost? Great question. We're not today. Well, we're still working on it, and we're trying to get to a point where we can give you some updates. And I think this is pretty close. So we will plan on that as soon as we get to a state where we'll be able to get you updates. And again, we'll make this as soon as possible. We will make that happen. So thank you so much for that, Howard. Dude, that's my game, Convict Tribes. I think it's also becoming my game as well. You can't really go wrong with Tecmo's Japan beat 'em up games, right? Uh, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I completely agree with you, my friend. um, Going down the list. Oh, Grit, thank you so much for the info. Yoshihisa Kishimoto, who is the creator of Double Dragon franchise, is a producer of this game. Thanks for the great info. I think that's probably one of the reasons why this game is sort of known as "quote unquote" the spiritual successor of Double Dragon series, right? Um, so, and if you see it, I think you can sort of feel it, right? The color of the games are very similar between Double Dragon and Combat Tribes, um, and including like you have a lot of different moves and things like that that brings the fun out. They were very similar from my perspective too. So I loved it. I loved it. Sean's like, hell yes. I know you like this game, Sean. I know you do. So I'm so glad to be able to show you this today. It took a lot of quarters from Ellen. um, if I saw it when I was young, it would have taken my quarters as well. My local arcades didn't have them, so I sort of spent money elsewhere on other games, but if they had it, oh my God, there goes my allowance. um, so thanks for that. Going down the list, Mark, gotta go catch you on the next update. Hope we get more guest stars to come. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. So great to have you here. I will have more guest stars coming soon. Stay tuned. Thanks for that. Kemkrit, I see a question from you. How far along is Dragon Slayer with the software? Any chance of seeing it in action soon? Um, Thank you so much for the question. Great question. Very soon, very soon. Um, and we're now looking to schedule a date, quote unquote, on when we can show it to you. And it's very close. It's very close. So stay tuned. It is awesome. It is really awesome. So I'll let you know that. But stay tuned. It's not too far away. So thanks for the great question. Steve, let me get to your question. Any update on the number of games that will be available for me to download and launch? Thanks for the question. I think I answered that previously, but I think it depends on um, how quickly we'll be able to get the testing done and get right, make sure all the quality is there and everything. Go through the launch process. We will try to get as much done as possible as soon as we can. And anything that we have left over, obviously, will continuously be going through the launch process and getting it to you as soon as we can. So we'll keep you updated. Stay tuned. Um, Thanks for the great question. Appreciate it. Going down the list. Seems like a lot of people love combat tribes. So great to hear. By the way, I love your icon too. Batman. Thanks for that. Um, let's see. Donald, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Can you play Asteroids on this game console? Great question. It it's thank you. Right below, Michael answered the question for you. If Atari licenses the RAM, so it is all about licensing. Right now we don't have it, but anything is possible in the future, and we'll keep you updated on that. I do know that Asteroids is one of the very popular games, so we'll keep you updated. Stay tuned. Thanks for that. Let's see. A question from Karam. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question. So as we can see, Double Dragon Baby is ready. So hope end of November will be the happiest customer over face of the. I hope so too, my friend. I hope so too. Thank you so much. The cabinet is extremely solid, great experience, and I think you like it. I think you like it a lot. Man, I really want to not only show you, but have you play it. We need to think about how to make that happen. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. So thank you for that. Um, Mark, John, you and I should be called headset brothers. Woo! uh, I should have had this headset long time ago. I'm not sure how great sounding it is, but at least from my comfort perspective, it's very comfortable. I can walk around and things like that. So it's much better than my earpiece. So I'm glad. Thanks for that. Um, Daniel, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I hope it's not too late over there where you are. But let me get to your question. Hey, John, how are you? If the menu doesn't have a track mode, will it have a screensaver or will it go to sleep mode after a set time? Great question. So um, I just found out that, well, let me show you the device again. As you can see, if you if you launch a game and it will stay on its track mode, uh, which I think is really cool. Um, if you get it back into the menu, I do know that it goes to sleep in about 5 minutes or so. Right. So if you want to keep it at a track mode, you just simply launch a game, and I think that a track mode screen will stay on, so you will have a track mode that way. Sort of, it came with as a default, which I cannot complain. So that was good. So thanks for that. Karam, let me get to your question about Street Fighter 2. Is it possible? We'll see, my friend. We'll see. I say anything is possible. We'll continue working on these great games. I myself am a huge Street Fighter 2 fanatic. Um, I'm a huge fan of Street Fighter. So we'll see. Anything is possible in the future, and we'll keep you updated. So thanks for that. Let's see. SJ Miola, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. And I love your icon, by the way. Question. I grew up playing games holding the joystick in my right hand. Can I map the buttons to use the black joystick with my red buttons to solve this issue? Great question. Right now, no. So it is positioned so that the left hand is joystick and right hand is button. But if there's enough requests, we'll look into it. Right. Also, this if you do this, then you can only play one player. So that's the other thing too. But right now, no. But if there's enough requests, we'll look into it. So great question. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see. Let me get to the next question. Alban, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining. Question. I love these questions with stars and pluses, and it also gets my attention quickly. So I really like it. Thank you for that. What does a conversation with publishers look like when you ask to add their game to iiRcade? Part two. How can we help you gain more leverage? Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Um, so it all depends on who the publisher is. Especially these days, we do have publishers contacting us, which I think is awesome. And when that happens, conversation is like because they contacted us because they already know us, and conversation goes very well, right? So conversation is more about right how to bring this over and things like that. Um, and who's going to be doing what work? What is the business terms looking like, and things like that. Those are basically focus of the conversation. Um, and then, of course, there are publishers where we go to them. And typically, when that happens, it's through introductions, right? Because we have great contacts in the industry. So we don't only talk to people who we know, but we also get a lot of great introductions, which is awesome. And when that happens, then right, it starts with, "Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you." And then we talk about who we are, what we do, and all the accomplishments that we did. And we tell them that, "Hey, we want your games," and we discuss. And then from then on, everything else is exactly the same. Who does what work? What games do we want to bring over? What's the business terms, etc. Part two: how can we help you gain more leverage? If you know any developers who may be interested in coming to our platform, your introduction will be really appreciated. Um, we had some amazing family members who gave us great introductions, and great conversations are happening. So those are very helpful. So again, if you know of any developers who are interested in coming to our platform, introduction will be very much appreciated. And our platform is very flexible, as you know. And if anybody has any games on either arcades um, or the consoles, latest consoles, like Nintendo Switch or PlayStation 4, etc., or Steam, um, based on Unreal 4 engine as well as um, Unity engine, right? They all run great on iiRcade. And also, if they also have games based on Android, they all work on iiRcade. So, any introductions will be helpful as well. So, thank you so much for that. Um, Retro Collect, let me get to your question. Any update on how you'll be signing the cabinet for? Oh, I knew I missed something during today's update. So sorry for that. I wanted to show you some pictures. Let me get that to you on our next update. Unfortunately, we found out that including backer number is not possible. It's too hard. It's extremely hard, and you'll see when I describe to you, give you this information. I'll on Friday on Friday, but we're gonna be making it very special. It looks really nice, and when you see it, you'll know what I mean. Um, and it's gonna be very specialized for you. So you like it. Let me do my due diligence and sorry, I wanted to show you this today. I knew I forgot something. I'll take this action item for Friday. So thank you so much for asking. Let me go to next question. Howard, will you have light-up marquees in the futures? Great question. I've been getting a lot of requests on light-up marquees. And we'll look into this for the future. I say anything is possible in the future. So thank you so much for that. Karam, I see a very important question. So let me get to this. As we order Black Edition, so stickers will be applied from factory, right? No. Um, it will. So Black Edition is more about customization. So Black Edition is actually a blank cabinet. And to this blank cabinet, you can apply whichever sticker you want to apply, including ones that you get from third parties. And if you also want, then you can also apply the Double Dragon stickers that we'll be providing you to you for free. Um, and I'm told, and I'm gonna try this myself too, but I'm told that putting it on is not too bad. All you do is put Windex on, then put the sticker on, adjust, and when it dries, it sticks. And I heard that it's not too difficult. But I'll try this and I'll let you know as well of what I find. But when I saw them do it, it wasn't too bad. We'll keep you updated. But again, I heard this pretty easy. So hope that answers your question. Let's see. Going down the list, looking for questions. Oh, Brett, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. You rock as well. And all our family members, we rock. Woo! I love that word, rock. Um, Rock and roll is rock. Uh, one of the actors, right, who are in awesome movies is rock. And you rock. um, and rock and roll. Great word. Going down the list, let's see. Ruben, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Any word the percentage of people who responded to surveys? Thanks for asking. We're at 84%, and we're going to be sending some more reminders to see if we can get them to respond more. So we'll keep you updated. So thanks for that. Um, let's see. Scott, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Hey, John, what is the warranty on the machine? Will backers have a longer warranty since they're in the first production runs? Great question. Man, I had this in my mind. Let me ask again, and I'll get back to you on Friday. But I do know that we have better warranty than the industry norm. So let me get back to you. I'll take another action item, and I'll let you know on Friday. So yeah, I do know that this is one topic that I wanted to let you know earlier, and completely slipped out of my mind. So my apologies for that, and thank you so much for asking, and I'll let you know Friday. So thank you for that. Let's see. Going down the list, looking for questions. Oh, I just saw a question. Um, Brad, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question: will the save your heart horsepower of the arcade? Will we see some 3D fighters? Great question. Thanks for asking. I think it all depends on licensing. Um, and right now, 3D fighters, I don't think this is one area that we should be putting more focus on. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll keep you updated. I wouldn't be surprised from horsepower if it runs well. I wouldn't be surprised. I've never tried it. That's why. But when we get to it and we get to licensing, we'll let you know. So thank you so much for that. See, Scott, let me get to another one of your question. Will the cabinet have wheels or casters for moving around the house? Great question. We actually got some requests for this. We're looking into. We'll let you know. We're right now looking to see what's possible. So we'll keep you updated on this. So thank you so much for that. Oh, let's see. Going down the list, looking for questions. See. Scott, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Let me get to your question. You mentioned having to make a change as a result of the FCC testing. Is this expected to cause any delay? Great question. I actually did announce the delay few sessions ago, and this is included in the end of November ship. And the fix was made, the change was made. It's working great, working phenomenally. So which is great news. So at least from this perspective, there's not much more delay that we're expecting. We are going to start our massive testing. I should say system testing from US perspective, and we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed, everything goes well. If there's any delays from there, we'll let you know. But right now, I don't see any. But we'll keep you updated. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Louis, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Jung, any plans on adding Doom or Wolfenstein? Great question. Anything's possible in the future. Right now, we don't have them, but we'll look into it. I believe Wolfenstein, I think, is first time that I'm hearing about, but Doom, there were a couple of times when we did get requests, and I believe this game's already in my to-do list. Wolfenstein, I'll get it on. So thank you so much for that. SJ Miola, let me get to your question. John, please tell the licensed team to call Taito. They have so many classic titles. I would love to play Zookeeper on the arcade. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Um, Taito is one of the companies that we would like to talk to after we launch. We'll keep you updated. At many times, it's not as easy as just giving them a call. It's so much more difficult, especially in the front end. It's very difficult and very time consuming and things like that. And so it's not as easy, but we are right talking to all these great publishers, and we're continuously talking to many great publishers. And as we make great progress, we'll keep you updated. But we do have a lot of awesome things coming in the future. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So we'll keep you updated. So thanks for that. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate it. Congrats on the article. I assume you mean the Old Gamer magazine. I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Rick, let me get to your question. What is the weight of the bar top one? Great question. It's not bad. I think it was maybe like 35 pounds. But if it's not, it's pretty close to that. The box weight we're trying to get under 50 pounds, so that we can make the shipping cost as cheap as possible. That 50 pounds is the line that we cannot cross, the magical line. So the box, including box and everything, is going to be under that. And I believe packaging is about 10, 15 pounds. So it should be around 35, between 35 to 40. But when I get more exact numbers, I'll definitely keep you updated. So thanks for that. Les, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I think this is the last question that I see in the list. Any chance that cabinet will have lights? We'd love to have it on at night and be illuminated. Great question. Thanks again for this. And we did get a lot of requests for lighting marquee and others. We'll look into it for the future. Right now, it does not. But in the future, we'll look into it. There may also be third party who may be coming up with it. If we don't see any satisfactory solutions, then we may also look into it as well. But we definitely hear you. We heard you. And we did put this in our list to do. And after we launch, anything is possible, I think. So we'll definitely look into it. So thank you so much for that. All right, everybody. I think that was the last question. There were a lot of great questions today. I love these questions. I did have 2 action items I need to do for Friday, so I'll get to them. But I really hope you enjoyed this. Again, the quote unquote a check mode is still going. And I can see why you like a check mode. Attractive. So thank you so much for that. Oh, there is one more question that came in, and with this question, we'll end it for the day. Scott, question, John. Any serious consideration to an IR stool? Thanks so much for the question. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Anything is possible in the future. Thank you so much. Great question. Thank you for that. Let's see, just really quickly going through and see if there's any question. I think this was the last question of the day. I really appreciate everybody joining the session today. Had a lot of fun. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And Tuesdays and Fridays are my favorite, again, because I get to hang out with you and play great games with you and things like that. And I'm very excited because A lot of excitement are coming soon in the future. I can't wait to show them to you as soon as they're ready. So be excited and stay tuned. Lot of awesome things coming soon. Thank you so much again. I really hope you enjoyed today's session. Today, I was so glad to be able to show you the Black Edition in person and play games on there together with you. And more coming soon. Stay tuned. Thank you so much again. We'll have a lot more fun on Friday and a lot more awesome news and awesome games to play together. Thank you so much, everybody, my friend. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you again on Friday. Thank you so much, everybody. See you on Friday. Bye.